break. Think I know you to say. You and your friends, who got everything, everything. But I want everything, sometimes I get it, so I eternal to be positive. Come to my house, you eat and you drink. Go to my neighborhood, you got to live for me. What did they say? And they cannot even do. And like be everything, that what we do. So no despite the better we can keep your body. Not keep class, nobody can be given. Go, every day, some money to go. Get on the floor, tell them what we do. Everything activity, something that we produce. Every year all day, make sure don't go to jail. But let the money spend, yeah, let them do their play. I'm a student every when chicken say, go, it's all classic. I student every when chicken say, go, it's all fasting.
Or whatsoever, take that to the law or carry that to the nearby police station and report that to the police. Let the police themselves investigate and find out whether he right or wrong. Yesterday, I was coming from Keba. A brother walk along truck. I said, no, they said the truck hit the motorball ball. All the motorball men plus the keke men get and they say they want point the driver in the truck. It's wrong. Let's stop more violence. Maybe the accuser or somebody that you feel are criminal, they may not be criminal. But when you take that to the police station, based upon the police who investigation, they will tell you that they may that criminal or not. Please, my people.
Who are you?
You policeman.
But you have more people?
Yeah, come here. You go to ask me as I do. Yes, you're all right. As I was saying, let's stop that kind of thing. Take it to the law. You not get one right under the law. Nobody right until the law can say you are right or wrong. Please, I beg you, my people.
Who say you?
If I say who tell you?
So say who?
So say oh man, Sam Sion, the man who get crime stopper. He the one say I'm gonna tell you. Nobody must take the law in their hand. Don't say they say in the mouth say oh man, Sam Sion say don't take the law in your hand. You have to come away. You want it was you who will be the first guy to come attack me.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I feel
you. Hey, all the time there. Oh, man, I'm looking at this up for you.
Are you in search of a place you can get quality petroleum products? Well, I got news for you. Mayoba and Sons Incorporated is the company to meet all your petroleum needs. We are one of Liberia's leading importers and distributor of petroleum products on the Liberian market. We are fully capacitated to deliver your petroleum and diesel products anywhere in Liberia. Mayoba and Sons Incorporated, we do rental of dump trucks, tanker trucks, heavy equipment, D8, front loader, excavator. Our clearing and forwarding agency is fast, reliable, and can deliver your goods on time. Mayoba and Sons have improved the quality of reconstituted distributions and importation by financial institutions empowerment. Our head offices are located at the Garnersville Town Hall Junction on Barnesville Road and Freeport Sigma Compound on the Bourgeois Island. For more information, call us on cell numbers 0886 512 379, 0777 512 379, or 0777 255 030, or email us Mayoba, MAYOUBAHS @yahoo.com, or visit our website www.mayobaliberia.com. Our mission is to keep petroleum on the Liberian market stable, effective, and efficient. Our vision is that our presence be felt in the 15 counties with outstanding commitment. Mayoba and Sons, Liberia's pride.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-side justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Simon.
We want peace in Liberia. Peace in Monrovia. We want peace in Liberia.
Robbie, why you taking?
I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and Smart Road Junction on the Old Road?
Oh no, Charles, tell me about it.
Exeter's Best Price Store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of club beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exeter's Best Price Store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Full Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athlete and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
Exactly. When you want some more, I provide it. So we start to talk. Come on, so going deep and deep. Put in thought to each game. Good morning, my people. Welcome. Today is Thursday, and today happens to be the 12th day of the month of September. 2024 is the year. Good morning, and welcome to the What's on Your Mind edition of the Printnews. It's what we do every Thursday. You set the talking points, and then we go into it. So it's another opportunity for you to call in and tell us what's on your mind. So this day, we want to welcome you to the What's on Your Mind edition of the program from the Printnews with me, Wendell Nimne.
Esther Daku is running week 2. So this is the second week now since Esther got ill, and she's still recovering. And so, Esther Daku, we want to wish you a fast recovery. And so, folks, we are here again, hoping to join our partners there in the USA. But too many things to talk about, too many things on our mind. You know, the only way we can change, the only way things can change in this country, if we change our minds. If our minds are changed, then definitely the entire country will change. But failure on the part of us changing this country, nothing will work for us. So we need to change our mindset, the way we see our country. You know, we need to change. Let's start to do the right things in our country. Liberia is too old to stay be struggling. I'm telling you, Liberia is too old to be struggling. I mean, we should be at the stage now where we'll be preparing our future leaders, because you know when you old, you're fading. You're gradually leaving the stage. So Liberia now, we now sort of be talking about 177 years old country. We're still talking about, you know, building roads. All right. I'm not saying other countries that are already developed are not stable. What they are doing, they are just upgrading. But we stay in the process of building roads. Infrastructure part we lack. We ain't got it. I mean, people just boast of owning acres of land, and I mean, social forests. You go there, you can't see nothing. See the way how we're thinking about our country. So that why you see Liberia is not progressing, because we need to change our mindset. That's the only way things will change in our country. That is the only way we can change things around in our country. Look at some of us that live on the bourgeois island. We feel so much deserted because, I mean, it's like we are not part of Liberia. Everywhere on the bourgeois island, bad roads. You say you won't pass through Carway, you will border with bad road. You won't pass through Lokentown, you will border with bad road. You won't use the main boulevard, that one Empire West. I mean, how can we live in a country we paying taxes for the vehicles that we drive, and we are not enjoying the roads that we pay our taxes for? See how people struggle on a daily basis to get to town. Those of us that live across the bridge. See how we struggle. Since Joseph Waka took over this country, we have been struggling with that road. The previous government, they made some quick intervention before George Weah left the stage. The road was in better condition, but it has gotten deplorable to the extent that vehicles are getting damaged. Container trucks are falling apart. I mean, it's just terrible. That means stretch from Gabriel Tucker all the way to St. Paul Bridge. The road is very deplorable. And all the vehicles you see that are applying that very route, they pay taxes to government. So sometimes you sit and ask yourself, the taxes I'm paying to government, what the government is doing with it? Because the government is supposed to fix the road. That's why we pay taxes for. When they're ready, will ask you for driver license. They will ask you for car documents. They will look at your car. They say you're driving with an expired plate. So they will mandate you to make sure that all of these things are correct before you can plow the streets. But all your document and everything correct, but you still passing on by. You buying spare parts almost every other week. People car owner carriers are getting damaged because of the bad road condition. We are tired talking, but we'll not stop talking. We are tired talking, but we will not stop talking. We just got to keep talking because the guy who sits at the Ministry of Public Works, Giddings, I don't think Giddings is going through what we are going through. Those of us that live across the bridge. Giddings got his free passage in the morning. He drives from his house to work. He doesn't go through the stress we go through every morning. Giddings doesn't go through it. So in here, I don't know when was the last time he visited across the bridge. So most of the big people now that live across the bridge, because they're getting free money, so they're taking apartments in town. They're taking apartments in town. They no longer live across the bridge because they know the roads are terrible. So they say, instead of us, going through all of this stress, we can take some kind of apartment in town for $5,000. The money not coming from their pocket, that government money. So they are moving from there, coming to town where they will have free access to get to work. But for you and myself, the ordinary citizen that are struggling every day, even you come into work, you see people, they just line up on the street and they're waiting for a car. You can't even find a commercial car. All of the vehicles now, few of them come into town and the rest of them are going the red light way. Because the roads are terrible. Nobody want to put their keke, nobody want to ride their motorbike or their car coming on the road where you will pass by more than 10 million potholes before you get to town. Before you get to town, you will pass by more than 10 million potholes along that Tottenham Boulevard from Gabriel Tucker Bridge all the way to St. Paul Bridge. Everywhere the roads are terrible. We will sit on this radio and we make noise about it, but nobody will come to our rescue. But we yet say we have a rescue team in the country. So, I mean, these are the things that are unfolding in our country. All of the big shacks, they don't go through what you and I are going through. And it hurts a lot that when you go to the spare parts people, you go buy your spare parts. When they call one little thing price to you, you will just say to yourself, but what the essence of me riding car? Or what the essence of me having car? Because the spare parts nowadays, the people know that everybody running out for spare parts, so they have increased their spare part prices. So it's not easy. It's not easy. The country is so hard. Parents cannot even afford to get their kids into school this school semester. You pass in the various communities, you see the children of school going age. They are just playing around. When you ask, why are you not in school? The parents will say, no money to raise the other person. No money for the other person. We receive phone calls every day until we go to bed for help. Oh, you're on the radio, please talk to your people to help us. Some of you too, you need to help us. Aliyu Masale, who is just joining us, if I tell you the amount of help Aliyu Masale have given out to people in this country since, he joined us here to be one of the panelists. But let me bring Aliyu in, greet the audience, and then I will continue from where I stopped and send controls back to you. Good morning to you, Aliyu.
Good morning, Mr. Nimen. Good morning, Mama Labira. This is Aliyu Masali from Maryland, USA. Not being here this morning again. Thank you.
Okay, shortly we'll go back to Aliyu Masale to say what's on his mind. Then we'll open up the phone lines for you to call in and make your contribution. So these are some of the things that we go through every day. We ourselves, we are struggling. All right. We got other areas where we'll go to get money. We got to work and get money at the end of the month. How much is the money so much? Before you take your pay, you're not finished crediting all your salaries. Before you take your pay, all your salary gone. By the time the man say, oh my man, we hear say your take pay, so I come in for my money. That's how people are living in this country, from hand to mouth. Because you're not making much, how do you save? The people that are saving money, the people that are doing extra things, they know how to get in their money. But I mean, the regular workers in this country, even the day boys that go and hustle every day, they just go and hustle to get something to eat and fetch food for their family and all of that. But the country is very hard. That's what the change of government can do. We told you people continuity was the best. You said no. We need a new administration. So we are in it. What is unfolding in this country is not strange to some of us because we knew these things were going to happen. So when we were telling you people here saying that let's continue with George Weah, a lot of you said no. George Weah is not the best person to move this country forward. So we have a new leadership now. 9 months, 8 months. See what is happening in the country. Parents cannot afford to get their kids into school. All the roads across the country are terrible. And the president said that cars will not get stuck up in the mud and all that crap. He said it. Today, we see what is happening. I want to use this time to say a big thank you to the former Assistant Minister for Fiscal Affairs at the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning, Mr. Jeremiah B. Saki Sr. He is popularly known as Falls to School. Don't give that man football in front of goal. Consider it a goal. Jeremiah Saki has offered, to assist 100. Now, I am talking about the former Assistant Minister for Fiscal Affairs at the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning, Mr. Jeremiah B. Saki Sr. has offered to assist 100 students who's willing to sit the University of Liberia entrance. I want to use this time to say a big thank you to Mr. Jeremiah B. Saki Sr. because it takes a person to do what he's doing. Right now, he's out of job. All right? He's out of job. He's surviving on his little salary he worked for over the years. But he's not just holding back. He knows how desperate people are to get back into colleges and universities around here. So he have decided to help 100 persons to sit the University of Liberia entrance. So we want to say a big thank you to you, Mr. Jeremiah B. Saki Sr., for what you continue to do for your country, Liberia. And the thing about this young man is that people who live within his vicinity, they know exactly what I'm saying. He's a kind heart. He's just a person with a heart of gold. So this is what he did. He has offered to assist 100 persons who's interested in sitting the University of Liberia entrance. So I want to say kudos to you, Jeremiah B. Saki, a.k.a. Falls to School. Thank you for helping Liberians. Thank you for, putting a smile on the faces of those 100 persons that's going to benefit from that university entrance. So we encourage a lot of you, to do the same, to follow suit. Some of you, we remember when people call on this radio and say, oh, we need XYZ, you would take the phone and call some of us and say, look, tell that person I will be able to handle this for them. But you see, the thing is, the people are not in power anymore. So you don't expect them to come and reach out, because they were taking that little money from their salaries to help, but they're not getting any earnings at the end of the month. So how do they come in to help? But some of them are still coming out, reaching out to people. And Jeremiah Saki is of no exception. See what this young man has done to foster your education. If you want to go to the University of Liberia, he has offered to assist 100 persons to sit the entrance. And I'm speaking of financially. How many of you listening to me now were willing to do the same? How many of you? So Jeremiah, all we can say to you, Jeremiah B. Sakistinian, all we can say to you, thank you for what you continue to do for your country, Liberia. So I'm going to rest my case and send controls to Aliyu Masale. Aliyu will say a few things, what is on his mind, and then from there we'll come and talk to you, the listeners. Aliyu, your kids with you, I know. So just unmute yourself and go ahead.
Yes, let me just drop them off a bit by 1 second.
Okay. So he's trying to get his kids to school. You know that America now. America, yeah, nobody will do it for you if you didn't do it for yourself. So, I mean, these are some of the things happening in our country. And those of you watching us, you can also drop your comments there. We'll read them out for you. Liberia is going through what she's going through because some of us didn't listen. When we had the right people to tell you the right things to do, you didn't listen. So we are going through what we are going through because of being high-headed. You know, when you're high-headed, you get plenty of flocking, right? So that's what's happening in the country. The Minister of Internal Affairs, Francis Yumalin, a man borrowed the people money, $85,000 from the bank. He can't pay back the bank today. The bank got so tired and said, look, this man was a representative for 6 years. I stand to be corrected. Francis Yumalin was representative for 6 years. And then after his 6 years of being representative, he got rewarded a ministerial position by Joseph Boaka. Today, he went and credited the bank $85,000. And he's yet to pay back the bank. When the people take phone and call him, he said, oh, you're leaving, man. $85,000 billing, you'll be calling me for a whole day. You please leave me. You start embarrassing my line. The people, every time the people call, he would check them off. Every time they call, he would check them off because this man is on record for threatening to kill people. So the bank said, well, let's leave the man because the man, he quit to kill people. So what we're doing, you're taking the court. They're talking to the debt court. And the debt court has issued a rate to have his assets auctioned and seized and auctioned. Now the debt court saying no. That what the debt court, after the bank took the case to court, the debt court came out with a final verdict that his assets to be seized and auctioned. Since they won't pay back the people $85,000. Every time Joseph Boaka appoint people, because it's not strange, a lot of all of them were in a loan thing. The same way the guy who is one of the deputy executive governor at the Central Bank of Liberia, he went and borrowed $90,000 from the bank. He's yet to pay back that $90,000. I don't know whether he has paid because he's a deputy governor now, so he can pay on the cover. So all of these kind of people attached with these tinted characters, and you still have them in key positions. Can you imagine? What would a man like Francis Yumalin sit in front of a case to go through a case where somebody owing somebody money. One thing that man will be able to say that Internal Affairs Minister is not a small position. Internal Affairs position, that job is a very huge job. You are part of the kitchen cabinet. It's not a baby position. It's not a baby job. Internal issues, he's the head in our country when it comes to government. So can the mayor call two parties that are having issue for money business for him to resolve it? When he is say he owing the bank, he can't pay, the bank got to go to the court, and the court had to order that they seize and auction his properties. I don't know what he got property said. Well, let me hear from Aliyu Masale, and then we'll come back and take some calls. Aliyu, let's hear from you. What is on your mind?
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Niblen. Once again, good morning, Mama Labira. Esther Daku, that of what the guy you said. I think we get two people are sick. He was to be on the show last day. He was in there.
Yeah, he got Gonda. Yeah, he is also down. Yeah.
We wish you guys speedy recovery. Yeah, Mr. Dimle, and to our Liberian people, what's on my mind this morning, is just to see Liberia to be a better country. We pray for the Joseph Boakai government to succeed. This is the most experienced government we have in the country right now. They kill with all the experienced government of integrity, transparency. So what's happening in our country, what we see going on with this government, the way they won the election, the way they came to power, we pray for the government to succeed, because when the government succeed, every one of us succeed. When the government fail, all of us fail, then the country continue to go by. President Wiyakin, he was doing his own, and the criticize with that development we eat, that road we eat, that free education we eat, that pipe we eat, all those things they criticize. We want government that will give all job and our salary up. President Boakai promised to come and give them job. Where President Weah made their salary, he cut it down, he will take it back there. And today, we see how the country is looking like. It's almost like when people, like the country now, when people marry, people graduate, everybody happy. We had a new president where everybody's supposed to be happy. But from the very day of the president inauguration, Liberia went into a funeral mood. We are still in the funeral mood, because from the day they were inaugurating our president, he painted our the first sign. Up to today, everybody in the country crying. And those that are in the country crying, they even more than those that are laughing. I can say 65 to 70% of the population, we are all crying of hardship in this government. This is the government that came to rescue, but they are drowning us. And to show to all that we have rescued them, so we are the one drowning now. So we are calling for rescue. They promised to rescue us. Like, see what his friend said human day. When President Weah was in power, when people go welcome the president, that was one of the greatest crimes the CDC government committed. Oh, you're supposed to be working, you're going to welcome president, where they have memorandum all around. People should leave the job to go welcome President Boakai. Yesterday, it was bad. Everything those people criticize the past administration of, it is what they are doing today. When you talk, they say CDC did it. They start now, when they talk about the salary, they say we made it there. That is a new slogan. So we just pray for Liberia. Now our president is back to the country. Let's see what he brought for the country. Let's see how best the country can move forward. The issue of yellow machine, we know where that one go today. What says the issue when it comes to auditing, and this is one of the things Joseph Boakai started, but we know said the whole audit business was not something that was transparent. It was done holistically. They had different intention behind it. The whole thing died down today. Because if that audit was something that was transparent, no wishing, he was going to make a good record in the history, even when he do nothing for the country, but that was going to set as precedent. And now other government they will audit. And with that, I think we'll be able to get rid of corruption gradually in the country. Because when that self and I still are being prosecuted, when God can bear, he will put himself together because he will be thinking what they did to me. But because the intention they did away, we see he lose that other record. So the issue about our culture, we just have to pray now. This government, the king, they are the best government. So we pray that they succeed. Liberia can continue dying down. I saw a container that was laying today. The place I'm worried when my own living the port, they shouldn't lay like that. But thank God my own not going on that side. My own will be going on the other side. You see the real condition for Gabriel Stockton Bridge going all the way to La Bourgeois Island. See how the road looking like. You see, when the 22 million, Guinea say you use 8 million. So when the balance one, when you will start using it to face these roads, you see, Mr. Dimne, it's not easy. Let's pray for Liberia. Let's pray. Let Joseph Wakai rescue us as he promised. So I stop there for now. Goskoma, good morning, bro. How are you?
Doing great. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Great. Good morning, Wendell. Is that still in the studio today? Wendell, that's still in the studio? Good morning, Esther, if you're dead. Yeah, I mean, what's on my mind is actually nothing to do with much of that. It has everything to do with CDC and the opposition. That's what's on my mind. What's the status? Where are they at? There's a lot of information. There's a lot of people that are even on the Unity Party side waiting for the opposition to be able to flag some of these issues that we're talking about. What's on my mind is totally that. Where's the leadership of CDC? Especially the ones that can reach the older people, the young people, the marginalized people. That's the difference between CDC and any other party. Is the fact that they can relate to almost every segment of our society. Where are those people? That's my question. Like I said again, we are not going to support the old leadership. The old leadership is nowhere. We don't need them. We need somebody new. We need some new, fresh faces. CDC has been able to birth more new faces. I want to see some of them. Where are the Ben Tupa? Where are those guys? Where are even the guy like Musa Kane? Where is Musa? People like that. That's who I want to hear. I want to hear from Musa. I want to see people like that leading the new CDC. I want young people that people can look at and say, you know what? When this man was in power, this is what he did. A guy like Musa Kane is one of those guys that when you talk about farming, the young man has left the stage. You look at his posting. He's got his old farm going. He's got all kinds of stuff there. That's what CDC has done. Elevate and grow people like Musa. And I think for young CDCians, if they can see more lights on Musa and them, they can kind of look at what their life can be when given the opportunity. So that's really on my mind. It's just where is the CDC and other opposition political parties, and what's their intent on moving things forward.
What's what happened?
I'm done.
Okay, so you listen to all the guys. So the thing we're talking, right? That why you see today, some of you when you go to the bank can loan your money. That friends and humanly then the cost. All right, the Minister of Internal Affairs and the other guy who is at the central bank. These big people to go to the bank, they sometimes don't even give a collateral. They don't give nothing value. They just go, they use their leverage and they get money from the bank. But you, the ordinary people, before you go to the bank to loan money from the bank, you have to go with your land deed. You have to go with collateral and all that stuff. So the people then who the BB people now are supposed to take money from the bank, or who the people believe in, because I want to say believe in, because you the ordinary people, they ain't believe in your the BB people, then they believe in. So when they go to the bank, they get in the money, instead of them paying back the loan they took from the bank, they would delay until the bank will resolve to taking them to court. So can you imagine? The debt court has ordered the seizure and auction of the Internal Affairs Minister property. Can you imagine that? $85,000 he took from the bank. Jelaha Joseph Baga said he was living on loan. So Nyimalin was representative for 6 years. He was living on loan too. Joseph Baga was vice president for 12 years. He told us he was living on loan. So these are the kind of things happening that why you see Liberian businesses are not progressing, because when you want to go to the bank to get loan, to go and get stuff to come and sell and pay back to the bank will deprive you because you don't have contact. You don't have, that kind of leverage like the other big people in the country. So all the ugly things happening under the watchful eyes of President Joseph Boakai. My people, you see, I didn't even talk it, but I'll let you talk it. The container that fell yesterday. It was because of the potholes. That what made that container to fall yesterday? Can you imagine? Why if human beings were sitting there or something was, that guy was going to kill people yesterday for nothing? And who are going to blame for that? We're going to blame the government, because the government, we cry every day, the government won't fix the road. So it was going to be the negligence of the government, that failure on your part to fix the road, to patch the road. You see what it resulted to? You see the amount of lives? So it was just God yesterday. It was just God. I mean, Liberia, just past, look, some of you listening, just go in the community, you see kids at this age, at this time of the day that's supposed to be in school. Kids are playing. Go to the parents, you go ask them. They don't have money to send their kids to school. So where's the free education program? We're talking about the future of the youth, our next generation, the future leaders of our country. How do we prepare them in the absence of free education? How do they get prepared to take the mantle of authority tomorrow when the leaders are not creating the avenue for them? And some of the kids, no ma, no pa. Sometimes they're living with people just using them. People just using them. You go sell, you bring money, my children will go to school. You will not go to school, you will do the selling. Why my children will go to school? All kinds of things happening in the country. We have the gender ministry. We don't know what the gender ministry is doing. No wonder why some people are calling for some of these ministries to be shut down, because they are not doing a damn thing. They promise us that nobody, children of school going age, will not be selling during school hours. Just go, you go see for yourself. You go and see for yourself. So those of you watching us, drop your comments. I'm going to read them. We have time to read out your comments today, because this is what's on your mind edition of the show. And the back to school jackpot continues. So you know the code, $10,000 up to $50,000. Somebody is going to win with a back to school package today. All right. So you keep playing the cash giveaway. Yeah, it will help you. Those of you who want money to get your kids in school, keep playing. You never know, you will win some of the money and the back to school package, and you get your kids in school. So our country is doomed. Me and some folks were sharing a conversation this morning, and I was saying, what was the essence of the war we fought in this country? Because when you fight war because you're not happy with certain things going on in the country. So the country got divided, and it was it. We fought war. We all put down the arms. We're trying to rebuild our lives. But all the things that we kill people for in this country, all the things we say we fought for, are the very things happening in this country today. And I will not say happy Joseph Boakai time. I will not say that to say, yeah, no. But it is binding on the leadership. Joseph Boakai said he came to fix the thing that George Weah spoiled. So we got to keep putting his feet to fire. He said you came to fix the things that George we had spoiled. So when I sit down and fold our hands and allow Joseph Boaga to have his will, no, that the Liberian people put in there. So we talk until he do the right things. The public work minister over there, he drives from his house to his office on a paved road. He's not going through what some of us are going through across the bridge. So he doesn't feel it. But you and myself, the ordinary people, commercial drivers can hardly meet their demands because the bad road condition. I'm telling you, what kind of country is this? In the modern Asian time, you got that kind of road. In the 21st century, you call in the road that lead into the city, that lead into other countries and counties, is still deplorable like that. And we say we have a leadership in this country. In other countries, people that get in then should be stepping down as public works minister. Because I remember during George Weah administration, every time we sit on this radio, when we say this play on the road bad, the next day you will see people there working. But if people tow a lot of BB cross racks that is supposed to carry on the beach to block the erosion, and the cross rack and take the waste on the road, they say BB rack then. Damaging people tires, damaging people on the carriers. I mean, the people plan to damage us for good. Because the people say, all the people that are living across the bridge, majority of us, we are seditions. They say majority of us are seditions. So that's why you see they are treating us like the way they are. So now, Liberia problem, I just feel that I say the people then went down. Let them rest, yeah. They're part of Wahala finish. They're part of Wahala finish. We who are alive, we the ones still going through the battle. We are the ones still going through the battle. Other countries are moving. Look at Rwanda. Look at Rwanda today, Kigali. Liberia, our capital city, is dirty, filthy. All over you see rats and roaches. You see, the rats that are in Monrovia now, they're a cat. They're grown up. When you see them, say you get scared. I saw one other rat the other day. I had to run because the rat was just looking at me, like something like human being looking at me. So I said, "This, that." Yeah. I'm telling you.
I saw rat and I in Minnesota. I mean, in Philadelphia, I was there. Rat, the thing was just looking at Opaso.
I'm telling you. Hey, you want to go? It just stick now looking at me. I say, hey, go tell them, say, you see me, yeah. That means you can't do. I'm telling you. See your thing. They had a rat then looking. Because Monrovia City is filthy. The garbage all over the place. Everywhere you go, garbage.
The city here, area you go there, you see rat, you give her, you will be like, what? No.
Yeah.
The people food are so fat. So when the rat eating that kind of food, just imagine how it will be.
Yeah. And that's true. Because in Liberia, the rats and roaches, they are taking over the city. So the kids that are sleeping on the bare floor, or maybe their parents just spread lapa or something for them to sleep. So the rats, they crawl, they will crawl on them, bite them. Roaches will bite them. All kinds of things will happen. And the child will end up being sick. That's how you see most of the children are getting sick. So when they go to the hospital now, the hospital will tell you, say, you got to pay some money before we can admit the child, or before we even look at the child. Can you imagine? The hospital that's supposed to be fighting to save life, they will put money business first. I just don't understand. I just don't understand why we hospitals and clinics behave like that. Treat the person, save their life, or put them in a better condition, and then you can bring all of your expenses before.
Yeah, Mr. Nime, why you say that one of the things in our country they really need to work on? They really need to work on that. You can
Yeah.
prioritize money than human being life. You will take
Mm-hmm.
somebody to the hospital. Before my mother could die, the city happened to me. Took my
Mm-hmm.
mother to JFK. They said before they even said just to come and see where you had to do this. At that time, I had to pay $275 cash to JFK before they could even say come to take my mother to even say go look for bail and other things. You see, treat the person. If they don't want to bring the money, you can hold the person in the hospital. Even though yeah, we can compare America with Liberia, but when I came to this country, in 2 weeks that I got sick and spent almost a week in hospital. At that time, documents I get in the country. After everything, when I got my document, they send that bill to my house. I took 1 year, 3 months to pay that money because I had to work, I had to pay rent, pay bill, I set up my payment plan.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we can't do that in Liberia, but let's try to prioritize the life than the
Yeah.
money first. That thing you
Yeah.
take your person to the hospital, they say you have to pay this. Why you do it? The doctor nurse said we can't be passing my lap person. This is so
Yeah.
sad for our country.
I say you will see people, you will see somebody bleeding, you will see somebody helpless at the point of death, and the hospital will be telling and some of the nurses, some of them they don't even have that good approach. I mean, you see the person in tears, their family is kind of dying, and you just there checking them up. What Liberia, man, this country, man. I don't know. That's why I always pray to God, God, I don't know how you're going to take me from this word, but I want you to take me in a very peaceful way. Yeah, because our country, man, our country, what we are going through in this country, we can't even feel like we not even feel the importance of being a citizen of Liberia. But this is where God wanted us to be, so we are here. But I mean, you in your own country. I know everything in Liberia is just this country is completely cursed. We really need to pray because when we were growing up, I'm telling you the things we saw, the future we saw for Liberia, that future got damaged in the 1990s. The war that fought in this country, my people, the war damaged us, yeah. And it was useless. We killed 250,000 people because all the things we fought for to change, they are the same thing. Nothing has changed. The same thing happening.
Yes, it continue to happen. It continue to happen. This is why
Mhm.
we begging the government if they will not do nothing in their says yet, but peace. But please, our peace should remain in our country because we know what happened to us in our country. We know what happened. So if
Yeah.
they just came to for them to get their money, they go. Let it get it, they go. They shouldn't do nothing that will bring that will cause anything in our country. Well,
Mhm.
that's why you see, I listen to new, but world news 18. I don't like to watch it. The late Israel, this Ukraine thing, because as I watching it, when I be thinking about my country, what we pass through, I
Mhm.
prefer to just listen than to, or sometimes just read the news than to go and watch it. So we
Mhm.
begging the government because all the things the government is doing, these are some of the things. You can't get a president, the constitution that even brought you to power. You don't have respect for the constitution. You don't have no respect for rule of law. You and your officials, you keep wage hunting, you keep making people to cry family, sacking people on a daily basis. Say you came to power, you know how many thousand people out of job. Those people they are better. These are things that's undermining the peace and stability of the country. You can
Mhm.
continue to do that as a well-experienced government for 2 years. If they can do nothing for us, no problem. But they shouldn't cause chaos in our country to take us back to where we came from. Really.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So let's go to the comment section. Let's read few comments and come and take your calls. All right. Again, we want to say a big thank you to Mr. Jeremiah B. Saki Sr., who has offered to assist 100 students at the University of Liberia entrance. All right. So the those of you just go and on the page of Jeremiah B. Saki Sr., and you will have the contact numbers there. All right. I'm just applauding him, but this is not something paid for. So if we want to do that as a PSA, they will come to the office here and pay some money in our to our business people. But we want to say a big thank you to you, Mr. Jeremiah B. Saki Senior, for what you do for the country Liberia. Let me get to our comment section, read few comments, and come and take some calls. Wakado of the Liberia Maritime Authority celebrates his birthday today. And so want to say happy birthday to you, Wakado. Enjoy your birthday, big man. Celebrate your day in a grand style. We wish you all the best, good health, and long life, Mr. Wakado of the Liberia Maritime Authority. Happy birthday to you. All right, so I'm running to the comment section now. Okay, so let's begin with the comments. Let's go to Julia Wanwa says, I'm following. Vamuya M. Fofana says, good morning. I'm watching. Rose Russell, good morning, guys. Thomas Morba says, good morning. Sarah Dopo says, they are using it to buy 45 cars, 45K cars for themselves. It is sad. Nathaniel Chukupi Harris Jr. says, GMB government is one of the most unserious and useless government in the history of Liberia. Harris Toba said that true. And he says, how much is the entrance fee? All right. I just don't know, Harris, but we'll see what to do, or we'll try to get the information. Mr. Saki is indeed a good man. Thank you, Chief. All right. Harris Toba says, thank you, Mr. Gerald Maya B. Saki. Henry Yango says, following from my end on this awesome Thursday evening. Thanks for the great updates. And Nathaniel Chukupi Harris Jr. says, good morning. How you doing this morning? How was your night? My night was great. Thanks for asking. It says, thanks for the show. JMB and JKK needs to be serious. Over 12 times traveling to different countries, wasting the country resources, and coming back with nothing, absolutely nothing. This old man needs to put some seriousness in his head. And Rebecca Colo says, good morning, Freedom Family. Yasa Sharif says, good morning, guys. Vinicius Junior Bar says, good morning, Freedom Family. Sylvester Philip Barcher says, good morning, Freedom Family. My 4 children are not yet registered to start school for this year. I have been playing the jackpot since last week, even up to this week, but I haven't yet want to be able to register my children to start school. I'll keep praying, bro. Stanley Sharif says, good afternoon from my end. Stanley is okay. It says, good afternoon from my end to the peaceful citizens of Bohill Town, Pokpa District, Grand Cape County. I'm following you from Kosovo resident in Broward City. And he says, let's pray for Mama Liberia because this unprepared government want to destroy our country. And Jan McBoris says our country is still in the doldrum because of personal selfishness. All right. So far, so good. Those are all the comments. Keep dropping your comments. We still have time to come back and read them out for you. But we're about to go to the phone lines and take some calls. Let me say good morning to Sylvester Collins, a.k.a. the children handsome daddy of Destiny Petroleum. I want to say a pleasant good morning to you. Happy Thursday to you, Sylvester P. Collins, the children handsome daddy of Destiny Petroleum. And a happy birthday treat goes out for you, the man, Wakado of the Liberia Maritime Authority. All right, let's get to the phone lines. Those of you listening and you want to join in, you can call us on 0770. This number is for the female only. Only women should call the number. A man call the number, then we'll say you something else. But 086 500 104 plus 231 86 500 104. and 0770-297-016 for the female caller. Let's take our first caller. Oh my God. Okay. We lost that caller, but you can call back. Mistakenly cancel your call, so you can call back on the female line. We'll definitely take your call. 0770-297-016. Let's take you this person.
Hello, Manel.
Yeah. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you for the show. Hi to the panelists.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm disturbed about what is happening concerning the budget.
Okay.
I listened to Amara Kone on Abu Show, and I listened to former Representative Gray reporting. But what I want to say here is that I think I respectfully disagree with former Representative Gray. I think we should leave this matter for now.
Okay.
Everybody is a suspect. The solution comes. We are not going to exempt the speaker because we heard that the speaker and the pro tem visited
the president.
No, the pro tem and the speaker visited President Walker's home before the budget was passed. So that gave us this kind of, we are inquisitive to know. We are not going to exempt the speaker. We have to know what's happening. Seriously. And then I took away a lot from Amara Kone. He said something, I want to paraphrase it. He said that we always start things and then we don't end it. But I'm saying, which is true, and I'm saying this budget, we have to know the bottom of it. We are not going to leave it. We got to get to the bottom. If the speaker is involved, that way, we will come back now to provide some other information. But for now, everybody is a suspect. The solution comes. The speaker has to go through this, and everything will be clear of because he should have spoken. He should have spoken. I'm so angry, but we have to wait. Okay? And then I like to say to Liberians, especially our mothers calling for help in things. Sometimes it bothers me because these people have gone into opposition for 6 years. They will have to take care of themselves. Those our allies in America, they work like jacks to get their money. So sometimes it's embarrassing when you keep troubling people. You might even hinder them from coming to the show.
Exactly.
But my own take here is I have a property that is up to 40 acres. So if anybody among those people want to work in full farm, put a potato green, put a color green, and do things, that's my normal day.
Okay.
For me, and we need to work. We need to work. So if it makes any sense to those who calling for help, then that place is there for now. I can encourage them, come take my mama, go there and do your farm and sell some things because 6 years, you won't pay for 6 years.
I know.
You won't pay for 6 years.
So true.
Thank you, Winner. I have so much on my mind for just to give others chance.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're most welcome. Thank you very much. And that is an open offer. All right. Those of you want to engage into farming activities, you heard from our sister. She have a 40-acre that you can use and make your, gardening or your farm. Let's talk to this person. Good afternoon.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. What's your name?
My name is Nyama calling from here.
Go ahead. Let's hear you. What is on your mind?
I want to tell you serious things.
You want my personal number?
Yeah.
Okay, then you have to call me after the show. Then I will give you my number, but I can't call my number on the air. You will have to call me after the show.
Which number I should call you on?
This same number, you call me just right after the show, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you. All right, so let's get to this person. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sorry. Let me say hi to you and
what about
that are always working on their sleep to help with the issue of Liberia. Sometimes they are driving, but yet on the phone because of Liberia. For me, I don't believe that Liberia is cursed. What I do believe is that those that live in this land, they are the ones that brought Christ upon their self. And mind you, when the leaders who are over you are very Christ, what will happen to the nation? This is what you see happening here.
Mm-hmm.
Over the years, when we went through the civil war in Liberia, we killed one another. Nasty thing that happened in this country. People were walking, people were depicting what kind of child was in the stomach. And the don't shut them and kept up giving up. At the end of the civil war, you didn't persecute them. You took these same people. We said, you kill mama, you kill papa. You are the one I will put you over me. We put it over us with the blood of their hand. They are the one benefiting. When you and myself got to pay for the crumb on the table, what do you expect to happen to the nation? People are grieving. The blood of these people that were killed, that were murdered in this country. Their family are crying. The blood are crying up there to war. The only thing we could do for them was to reward them. They are driving the air-conditioner car. They are sleeping in the air-conditioner room, in the air-conditioner office. When the foreign call, they turn on their generator. You and myself are in the heat and blowing ourselves with people. What do you want? What do you expect to happen for the nation? This is what was happening. See what happened recently. In the midst of the economic difficulties. President, we are trying our best. Every sector in this country will not tell me, say, President, we are doing their impact. We impact, we say, you didn't do nothing for us again. The person that will say, well, I do something for Nigeria, we probably will put him there. 9 months, he is completely confused. The entire country has collapsed. Every sector in the country, nothing is working. You're not supposed to, you don't need to be an economy to know that everything has collapsed.
Okay.
I was telling you the other day, our income, my friends that I could go to, we share together. When I pass today, somebody told me, Edmo, we are the grand people now. I said, what you mean by that? He said, oh, you don't refer to you people that you people are the ones that can bear on the street for survival. But those of us that were working, that were doing our business to survive, we are the grand people now, we are begging you people now.
Okay.
When I had my packet, I had to share with him.
Okay.
I couldn't stay along with him because it brought tears in my eyes. So we'll continue to grieve, we'll continue to be frustrated until this country, the citizens in this country,
Thank you.
realize that we go wrong with God and do the right thing. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go to the line and talk to Mr. Sayon. Mr. Sayon, it's good having you this afternoon. Good afternoon, sir. Mr. Sayon, are you there?
Oh. Hello?
Yes, sir. Mr. Sayon, it's good having you on the What's on Your Mind edition of the Print News.
Thank you, Wendell. Thank you, Wendell. I sit in my car and doing some work and I listen to the show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm somewhere between Kakata and Habel.
Okay.
Wendell, honestly, what's on my mind? Our country is in a real mess, Wendell. Honestly, I'll be very frank with you.
Mm.
Our country is in a mess. You know, a friend was telling me last night concerning, anyway, so rest in perfect peace, the late Fidel City.
Mm-hmm.
My friend was telling me last night, he said, look, if this was the CDC government, that this journalist that just dying, like Trojan Kesulu, Fidel City, they would have blamed it on the CDC government. A friend of mine was telling me last night, he said, my man, you see something here? If this journalist had just passed away, if Trojan Kesulu, Fidel City, look out, would have blamed it on the CDC government. You remember when the guy went to, a journalist went to, like this key good in Banga when he got killed,
Mm-hmm.
he said it was CDC government.
Mm-hmm.
When Zeno Miller passed away, they said it was CDC government. So the guy said, I see that CDC is a very mature and very, a big-hearted government that was there. Because all this is not happening, they're not saying anything negative about that. So I said, my man, David, see everything, it comes to everybody. But they're the one who are politicizing everything. So what did not happen? Georgia is coming, going to never go receiving from the airport, they politicize it. Somebody die in the country, they politicize it. Now it's getting to their faces now. Let's see what they will say. They can't say anything. You see why it's happening to our country? Look, when our country is in a serious trouble. Serious trouble. We know that. We know it. The country is in a serious trouble. There's too many mistakes. There's too many things happening. Too many things happening. Now, can we come to the limelight? When the day when we come to the limelight, Liberians will know that they made a bad choice. They made a very bad choice by letting this government into power. Very bad choice. They will come to know it very soon. Thank you, Wendell.
Thank you, Mr. Sayon. Thanks for your contribution. Let's get back to another caller. This person. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, my brother.
Tell us your name and where you're calling from, and take your 1 minute.
Clarence came on board calling from Ghana.
Go ahead. Let's hear you, Momo.
Well, my brother, we have to be real to ourselves if we want to see the goodness of the country.
That's true.
Hatred, life, we not care on nowhere.
That's true.
The major thing that carry the country behind impunity. Let it go. Impunity, because the rule of law, impunity has killed rule of law in the country. Liberians will protect with good, but we are never good. Even Jesus Christ, the Almighty God, they gave 10 commandments. That if you don't follow, you're going to go to hell. In the country, we don't let impunity. We love impunity because somebody do wrong, somebody steal, and so long that person that your family member or you gaining from that stealing, you clap.
That's true.
Okay? When you go against, when you favor you, you clap. When you go against you, you start lying. Who will go far off? No. It can be whosoever to be leader in the country. If we are the citizens, we don't impress that person. We ever remain in the mess.
Thank you. Fine contribution. Let's leave it right there. Let's take this person. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. All right, since you don't want to call, let me take another person. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, how are you?
Good afternoon, Big Wing.
Yeah, good afternoon. The Rag of Gibraltar.
This is Johnny Hackman. I'm going to my conference in Chris College.
All right, go ahead. Let's hear you. 1 minute.
Look, Big Wing. Certain people that will die before Liberia be better. I'm lying to you. Certain people really got to die before Liberia be better. You see? When they're obviously, when they're in a contemporary time, we stay not start nothing they call rule. 177 years. I went Ghana in 1990. You know there where my father from. The development I met in Ghana in 1990, Liberia never started development. They have talked about the upgrading the people have already gone through. You understand? With that, we are far beyond. What the government official and all we getting? How God made other human beings in Liberia with that? The official government. Instead of swear, what's going on in this country? Can you imagine? We have another government into place. See how the people doing things. The people get scattering, get cackling, everything. Yeah, our people are suffering. Less population in the country we're plenty. With abundant resources. In abundance of water. We are still tested. Can you imagine? We are suffering in the country like this. You get government officials Johnny and Wani. The people will broadly come out and lie to us. Have someone tell you, issue of 22 million. What do you mean? What 22 million? We're going to roll 22 million get paid. So why don't you just take 22 million and just go for month over month? And think that they can go free when they went to the Senate didn't go and say no more. What kind of sin is this? Because they all share that money.
Okay.
But disappointed in Sir Joseph. Sir Joseph, whether you can even hear anything they call Sir Joseph. You can even hear anything they call Thomas Fala. Politics, man, we just feel that we got a deputy speaker and the speaker. Things will be better for later.
Thank you. Let's take you this person on the female line.
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Tell us your name and where you join us from.
Yeah, I'm Ine Kiamo. I'm calling from Mom Bartley.
Let's hear you, Mom.
Thank you for the show. And I want to say many thanks to those in the diaspora who are thinking about us and contributing.
Okay.
You know, the wickedness and hatred that we carry on in Liberia is what is haunting us now.
Okay.
Liberians have to learn and understand that the presidency is not for a particular group of people. But the people could not get over the fact that while George Weah came football fee to the presidency, maybe they think that there are special people who are born for the presidency. They don't understand that leadership comes from God. So all of them here against him. When he pays road, they say that now what we will eat. When he built hospital, we say that now what we will eat. Everything he did, we say that now what we don't want that. They will increase our salary. They should give us job. See where we are today. Are we getting a job? For some of us, we are old, but the young people, are they getting a job? Even those who have jobs, they have sacked some of them. So until we can come to our expenses, our own wickedness wanting us, we will talk, and all we have to do is to pray so that God can intercede for us. Okay. Until a certain group of people can know that the presidency is not for a particular group of people. That leadership is from God. God can make people to be leaders. The wickedness they carry on, that is haunting us. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. What a heart touching contribution there. Let's take another person here and go back to the comment section. Hello. I'm fine, thank you. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Jacob and I'm calling from Boston.
All right, Boston. Let's hear you. 1 minute, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, and I will thank you for the show. I'm listening to a lot of messages when it comes to this government. You see, my brother, the citizens are very self. We are educated, but 100% and Christianity, we are not educated. Because if you know what is expected as a home full of customer or work in your home, you know what is expected.
We're getting some feedback from your line. I don't know, so you have to call us back. I'm sorry for cutting you off, but that feedback from you was so terrible. Let me take this person. Hello?
Good afternoon, bro. William, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Is this the governor of district number 10?
Thank you for the recognition, bro. This is the governor for district number 10. I'm so easy, and I join you from Mount Bartley this morning.
Go ahead. You have 1 minute, Adamso.
Yeah, thank you, bro. There's a funny issue that I want to commend you on. Why issue I wanted to discuss it, but also to commend you and tell what brother in the diaspora there. Thank you too. So, bro, we know your flag or issue about us yesterday, bro. We know it's not easy. Can you imagine some of us during our time we used to put dollars in our phone and call, but now we are saying 10 minutes and get this day. Every radio talk to me, then for you get governor. So now if I'm not regular on your show, all of these shows they will partake in it. School are hoping our children are not in school, my brother. Things are very tough. Giving children that they or where people who were helping them, it's not easy. And children can do what you think that of your child in school. They really want to talk to children. They are like it with that only yesterday where you and our brother did that story. They are looking at that. You did extremely well. We pray that you continue to extend that message. People defend us. We then or help to this court to our past government quickly. There's a need now for them to come to our view. Some of us are not working. Our brothers who working where the problem for some of us are not doing nothing. There's a need for them to support because the country is not easy and our kids are not in school. It's not small thing for us to tell God thank you for your yesterday. After man, you call you people flag the issue.
Okay.
We are men. Men can talk, but it's not easy. Thank you.
Thank you, Adamso. All right, so we have to take a few comments and go back to our colleagues so we're closer because we got to go with a special song here. But let me take Man CC quickly. All right, Man CC, let me take you quickly. We don't have much time, so don't be too long on the line. Man CC, welcome to the show.
Yeah, how you doing, my brother?
I'm fine, thank you. Let's hear your contribution. We don't have time.
Who on the show that what about my letter on my head? So I'm monitoring.
Okay, all your people here, Aliyu here, Gus here, and everybody here. So let's hear your contribution. No time.
All my families in the diaspora, all my island, I think I'll say it last night and my brother will get to you. Yeah, we hear from you. True, you will hear from him. You say, well, you will not say yesterday, I didn't sleep yesterday. I'm a truth. I'm breaking myself. We follow one place in one corner. My whole way is leaking around. And last night, so they say, each corner of the is that.
Man, see your Lano. Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, man, Sisi, go ahead. We don't have time. Go ahead. Let's hear you. Okay, I think I will call you after the show, man. Sisi, let me call you after the show. Okay, so I will have to call you after the show because of the time. I got to talk to you after the show. So let me see what we have. Ogan Jack says, this guy is just can't understand French. Wow. Waka and your people who killed the recent journalist, Jim McBorough. Waka and your people who killed the recent journalist. I just don't understand. He's asking a question. Melvin Carter says, are they trying to evict the CDC? It's a question. Melvin Carter says, whatever happened to the 20 million that was discovered in Ghana? All right. Jim McBorough says, exactly, absolutely true color. Rebecca Sion says, the color, nail it. All right. Bobby Dabway says, watching from Boys Town. And so far, those are all the comments we have. Sylvester Philip Bashu says, this government are irritating us. We are running out of patience. Nothing is straight in this country. Things are tied. All right, Titus, and we are not stupid. Or Ezekiel Newman Johnson says, good morning, watching you from Chicken Soup Factory. Thank you for the show. Liberia is the only country we have. All right, guys, let's go. We got to go. No time. All right, let's go quickly. No time. Gus, Aliyu?
Yeah, Mr.
You guys can take a minute each, and so we can go.
Yeah, it was nice being here again this morning, and we listen to all the callers. You see, this issue sometimes it really get to us when we see our people crying like this. Education, education. That's the only thing you can give to your child. And today school has opened in Liberia. People, children are sitting home there, as you were saying. And the calls we receive, the messages we receive, it's just too much. This is so sad. And the worst part of it, you will send your children to schools. Let's see what Mr. Saki is doing there. Thank you very much, Mr. Saki. May God reward you. But people will go to university all those years in the sun. When they graduate, no job. When government come to power, instead of giving those people job, they take no criminal there for here, carry them Liberia. They say they're going to serve the country. It's not easy. We pray, let God make it easy for our country. We pray, let Mr. Bwakai succeed to transform our life. He's keen to rescue us. Let him rescue us. God bless Liberia. God bless America. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Aliyu. Let's hear you, Gus, so we can go.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for the opportunity. Have a great day.
Okay, so folks, we got to go, and we'll be here tomorrow. Tomorrow is a throwback. Until we can catch up with you tomorrow, take care of yourself. Do have a pleasant Thursday. I'll leave you with something here by S. Blue and Lil Jan. And this song is called Change.